to the friends of the Syrian people in both the United Nations Security Council and in its member nation. I am Laith Faris. I am the head of the Civil Defense Emergency Operation in the city of Sarakeb, Idlib, Syria, and standby civil defense member for Binnesh and Sarmeen. I respectfully make the following urgent appeal. The people of the towns of Sarmin, Binnesh and Kmainas have been under repeated air attack and barrel bomb raids by the government of Syria since March 16th. Just yesterday, the regime bombarded Sarakeb, Binnesh, Sarmin, Kmainas, wounding and killing at least 10 civilians, including 4 children. Unlike attacks of the past, those beginning on March 16th have included barrel bombs containing chemical weapons. What medical personnel say appears to be concentrated chlorine gas. On the evening of March 16th, at approximately 9 p.m. and 10:45 p.m. local time, the Air Force of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad flew 2 helicopters over a residential area of the city and released 4 barrel bombs. Over 150 civilians suffered the clear symptoms associated with the chloride gas, burning in the eyes, cough, difficulty breathing, and dizziness, followed in the severe cases with unconscious, convulsion, discoloration of the skin due to lack of oxygen, followed by death. The smell of bleach spread in the town, experienced by countless witnesses. Official tests of tissue samples and the material dropped by the helicopters can verify this, but such labs are unavailable in the city. I have some of these samples lying before me now. This piece from 1 barrel bombs contained chloride gas, and this from barrel bomb, and this, look this. What we will say for children, and this. Look there, some clothes for children. Six people died from this attack, including 3 siblings. A 3-year-old girl named Sarah, her sister, a 2-year-old girl named Aisha, and her brother, a 1-year-old boy named Muhammad. For the past week, we have desperately tried to get tissue samples into the hands of United Nations personnel so that the agent used could be confirmed. But due to border crossing, we have been unsuccessful. The samples, however, remain intact, but we are concerned the evidence will be lost the longer the samples don't get analyzed. On March 22nd, President Assad ordered a second attack using the same chemical again. Thankfully, there have been no reported fatalities from this unwarranted attack on civilians. On March 24th, as many as 10 helicopters flew multiple barrel bomb raids on the cities. At the time of this statement, I don't know the number of casualties. As you know, on March 6, 25, only 10 days prior of the first attack, the Security Council voted overwhelmingly in a favor resolution 2209. The resolution explicitly forbade the Assad regime from using chloride gas, a chemical weapon, and it invoked the enforcement power of Article 7 of the UN Charter, which allows for both economic and military response. In addition, it expressly supports the work of the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons (OPCW) and its fact-finding mission to study all available information relating to allegations of chemical weapons used in Syria. It streets that those responsible for use of chemical weapons, including chloride, must be held accountable. In addition, the Council called on all parties to fully cooperate with the mission. The civilians, Sarmin, Binnesh and Kmainas, respectfully, but with near desperation, ask that United Nations Security Council immediately demand open transit to the area and access to all samples that would verify the use of chlorine gas. This action would be in direct support of the mission of the OPCW and in keeping with Resolution 2209. If it is shown that chlorine has been used a weapon, we ask that you put your words into action. We ask that you use all means necessary and authorized under Article 7 to put a stop to this inhuman and barbaric attempt by President Assad to coerce and kill a people whose only crime has been to seek freedom. Please know, the resolution say pass in support of Syrian civilians are read, are heard, and are appreciated. In fact, they have served as lifelines that keep us from drowning. We read and hear your words and believe them and tell our children It will be okay. It is clear the President Assad mocking you and your resolve, but even more he is intent on killing the children and other civilians of my beloved city. He will climb. He is fighting terrorists. Sarah, Aisha, and little Muhammad were not terrorists, and they are not collateral. They were dearly loved young people who suffocated to death because of their president's intentional actions. I have held other young life as they gasp for breath and die. Not as a director of civil defense group, but as a human being, a father, a Syrian beg you to please stand by your words and bring an end to this madness. On behalf of every Syrian who longs for freedom and how seeks a peaceful and democratic future, we thank you. We are our hope. My God, please you and your families, and may God grant a free and peaceful Syria. March 25, 2015, Sarmin, Syria.